Hey guys, what's going on? It's your neighborhood friendly Zeon here, or Z, and today I'm gonna be coming at y'all with the crazy video about the time where my friend Dine and Dash and we were with him, and it was just a super sticky situation that we got out of, but then we didn't get out of it. You'll see, it was it was really dumb. Okay, I hope none of you guys do this. Don't try it. It's really not gonna work. You're gonna end up getting caught and into a situation that you don't want to be in. So just refrain from doing this. Learn from what happened in the video, get a kick out of it, and without further ado, let's dive into it. So this day started off at the beginning of senior year, goes all the way back then. It was like 2 years ago, or is it 3? I don't know if I'm doing my math wrong. It was either 2 or 3 years ago, but one of the two. It was at the beginning of my senior year, and we had this thing called senior sunrise. So basically what it was all the incoming seniors from junior year would go to the senior sunrise before the school year actually started. It'd be like the Sunday before or the Saturday before. I don't remember what day it was exactly, but we had to wake up at 5 in the morning. I mean, we didn't have to, but it was optional and everyone really did it. So, I don't see why not. And it was basically, we would wake up at 5 in the morning and we would watch the sunrise on this certain hill that was in our city, and it kind of overlooked everything. It had like a whole 360-degree view, and it was kind of just this hill that, everyone would just chill out on, and we would all just watch the sunrise. So that was the basis of it. I got all my friends together. We all were going to it. So we get up super early and we all link up. And so we all get there. We climb up the hill and we just watch the sunrise. All went to plan. And, there was nothing really off about that. It was just kind of the start to our morning. We had a nice little sunrise over the city with all of our homies. After we were done with that, we were starving. We had been up since 5 in the morning. So all of us are like, let's go to Denny's. And there was a huge group of us, like a massive group. And there was also other people that went to the senior sunrise that were going to Denny's. It was just kind of like the spot that everyone was going to eat at after the senior sunrise. So we packed my friend's car, and we had our other friends go in a different car because there was just too many of us. And we pull up to Denny's and we all get out, and we had this table. We were like 17 people, bro. I swear our whole group was like 17 people. They had to combine tables. I remember they literally combined tables so that we had room to sit at the same table. It was a massive operation for Denny's, okay? We were demolishing food left and right. And the fact that Denny's food is super cheap, oh my God, we were really making them work. But anyways, we all order our food and stuff, and one of my friends specifically, who we're gonna call Jim, all right, he's a big guy, okay? And by big, I don't mean like large or round, okay? I mean he's like muscular big, like he's huge. He's like 6'2", and he just eats like a mule, okay? He will eat everything. He just will demolish shit. And so he obviously was like, I'm not going to order anything light. Of course, Jim orders a steak and eggs and pancakes and just the whole 9 yards, okay? This guy's ready for a full course meal. And, I usually don't eat that much in the morning. My breakfast stomach is not the biggest, but, apparently his was starving. So he ordered a fuck ton of food. And I was like, dude, you're ordering a lot. He's like, yeah, I know. I have to keep myself energized for the day. And I was like, all right. So we're all talking, we're all cracking jokes, and it comes about time when we all finish, and we all stand up. And since there was all of us and we were all on separate checks, no one's paying for all of us. It would be really late if one of our friends were like, hey guys, I got you. But obviously we were not rich enough to do that at the time. I mean, not that even we would be able to do that shit now. I mean, who the fuck is paying for 17 people? But anyways, we all have to go to the front, and we all literally line up. And at the front of Denny's, we'd literally give them our card on the separate tabs, and we'd all have our receipts, and we would just give it to them. So one by one, we're all giving them our receipts and stuff. And basically, Jim gets the bright idea. He's like, listen, there's a huge line. There's 17 of us. I ordered a fuck ton of food. I'm not going to pay for it. And I was like, Jim, what tells you that this is a good idea? He's like, it doesn't. I just want to do it because they're not going to notice. I was like, what do you mean they're not going to notice? They're definitely going to notice, and they're going to fuck you up. Like, we're going to get into huge trouble. And he's like, how are they going to catch me if I already left? And I was like, you know what, Jim? Fuck it. Okay, fuck it. I don't care. This is not me. This is your decision. If you want to do this, do it. He's like, I'm not paying for $17 worth of food. And I was like, you ordered $17 worth of food? And he was like, yeah, did you not see my plate? I was like, yeah, I just didn't for some reason expect it to be that much because we're at Denny's. Like, how do you spend $17 at Denny's? But he's like, fuck that, I'm not paying for it. So he literally just walks outside, just like nothing had happened. And so I'm sitting there like, oh my god, there's no way. So I pay for my stuff, and then we all meet in Jim's car. And so we had all paid, and then there was still a few of our homies back there. You know, obviously it's only 5 to a car. So all of the other homies were paying and stuff, and we were all in Jim's car, you know, the car that we went in. We all met up there, and we get in it, and he was like, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. And I was like, dude, you're sussing out so much, like, they're not gonna come chase you. And I was like, dude, there's people still paying, like, they haven't even realized yet. So we all get in the car, and we go to leave. And when we exit Denny's, there's a no turn on red, okay? And there was a car in front of us, so we couldn't just illegally turn on red. And he was flipping out, and by he I mean Jim. Jim was flipping out because he was driving, and he was like, I don't want to get caught, I don't want to get caught. And he was kind of regretting it after it had happened. He just wanted to get out of that area. And then my friends and I were like, they're gonna call the cops. So he's like freaking out in the car. I'm gonna play the audio because I'm not gonna show you the video. I don't want to give away their faces, but you know, I'm gonna play the audio of what was happening in the car. It was funny. Just listen to this shit.
They're coming. No, they're not. They're coming to the guard.
Alex, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna kick your ass. Turn fucking green. It's America.
I'm done. Okay, what about this?
Turn fucking green.
What about this?
Look at see my white hoodie. Fuck. I can never go back to that again.
No, listen.
Dude, oh my god, what are we doing? Stop. I hate it.
There's a cop.
No.
Stop.
I'm gonna call police. Turn fucking green.
Like, what the fuck? That was hilarious. I was dying. And so after that, we had made it away from Denny's. We thought we were in the clear. So after this video had taken place, we were on the way to Jim's house. So we all went to Jim's house, and then at Jim's house, we get a call from one of our other friends. And then they were like, yo, we're still at Denny's, they're holding us here. And I was like, what? And then he was like, yeah, they're not gonna let us go until you pay for your meal. And they have your information. So-and-so told them your information. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Why did this guy tell him his information? But I was like, it doesn't matter anyways. Like, they're holding them until he comes back and pays, or someone else has to pay. It was either one of the two. And so Jim gets on the phone with Denny's. He's flipping out. He's like, no. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want the cops to come. And, you know, Denny's obviously said if they don't come, they're going to call the cops and they're going to press charges or whatever. And he was just flipping out. Jim was losing his nutsack. And so we're all just like, bro, just go and pay it. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, you stole from them. You got caught. Go and pay it. Like, that's it. And so Jim was like, dude, fuck, I don't want to do this. And he's like, what if the cops are there? They're going to arrest me. And he's just like flipping out. I was like, bro, they're not going to arrest you. Just go and pay it. Like, that's all you need to do. And he's like, can one of them just pay it and I Venmo them? And I was like, bro, just go fucking pay them. It's $17. I'll go fucking pay it just so you don't get in trouble if that's really what it's going to take. And he was like, no, fuck it. Okay, we're all going back. So literally we all get in the car and we go back to Denny's. And then we go to Denny's. We fucking walk in there with the walk of shame. It was just funny. I had to walk in there with him. I had to. I needed to see what was gonna happen. And they looked at him and they were just like, really? They literally was like, the manager was like, really? And he was like, I'm sorry. And then he literally just paid the tab and then he dipped. He didn't say a word to them. And you know, obviously they weren't gonna press charges. They just wanted their money for their fucking plastic meal that was steak and eggs and pancakes. Okay, Denny's is not quality. I mean, I don't even know why I'm talking about the quality of their food. That's completely besides the point. But you know, anyways, that was the time where my friend Dine and Dash from Denny's. It was fucking hilarious. I got a kick out of it. It was super funny. Like, this was one of the funniest things ever. Just the panic that was in Jim's eyes. It was amazing, bro. It was hilarious because Jim, if you don't know him, you know, you're obviously not going to get the full extent of the story. But, you know, he's a pretty funny guy. So just the way he was handling it, it was hilarious. So if you guys did enjoy this video and you got a kick out of it, and I really hope you learned something because, you know, lesson here, don't fucking steal from Denny's. You know, fuck that. Don't dine and dash from anywhere. You're going to end up getting caught. And, you know, it's just not worth it. It's really not worth it for 17 bucks or however much it is. So, anyways, thank you again for watching. It's been your neighborhood friendly Zeon here, or Z, whatever floats your boat. Stay safe out there. Have a great day. Live it up, baby.
Listen.